Guys, today we're gonna be reacting to Frieren. Oh, by the way, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
Hi. Look at our shirts. We got some Frieren merch thanks to the wifey. It was my birthday this past, when was it? It was like 2 days ago. So wifey got me some Frieren merch, one of the few anime pieces that we don't have. And she also made these. Can you believe that? She made these floral crowns, obviously Himmel for blue and Frieren for
She has like a colored crown,
yeah.
but I like to crochet, so I decided why not try and make some floral crowns, which I think they came out pretty good.
They came out bomb, guys. Let us know if you guys like them. But regarding today's episode, we're gonna go ahead and jump into, because we're gonna see some action. We're hoping we get no casualties today. Team Frieren, Team Stark. You know, it's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be a big battle today, so
Yeah.
pretty exciting stuff.
You guys want to check out our Patreon, uncut and edited, down in the description below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to today's episode of Frieren, episode 8, A Magnificent End.
Oh no, I'm scared. Here we go.
Straight to the aura farming. Dude, already?
He's taking on both of them.
The music. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, Sarge.
I'm loving this POV.
What am I watching?
Oh no!
No!
剣術の達人が何人もいるかのような所作。シュタルクも押されている。このまま持久戦に持ち込まれたら確実に負けるな。
No.
No!
一度引いて体勢を。相手の方が早い。追撃されて終わる。
They have to fight all in. No!
それなら。
Oh, no!
バカがもらった。
Oh,
No way.
he's got him.
こいつわざと丈夫なやつめ。
No!
Wow.
シュタルク、お前は優秀な戦士だよ。おかげでほんのわずかな隙ができた。
It's not his first rodeo.
Dude, I have no words.
終わりだ、レボルテ。待て、思い出した。
Oh no.
お前以前殺した一級魔法使いの
He
片割れ
remembers
だ。
that.
お前が村に戻ってきた頃には何も
Bastard.
かも手遅れだったな。
Oh, don't let him, just kill him,
相棒
dude.
の最後を知りたくないか。
Oh no.
黙れ。では、最後に私からの助言だ。
Oh no.
生
That's it.
存者の確認はもっとしっかりやった方がいい。
What?
No distraction. Gee,
Oh.
fuck.
悪あがきを。
No. No. It's the other
way.
demon.
I knew it.
Let's go.
ご苦労、大義だった。判断が鈍ったな。あいつが一瞬頭をよぎった。
No.
こんなところに子供なんているはずないのにな。
But his reflexes, God.
人には子供をかばう習性がある。人にそんな習性があったら世界はもっと平和になっているだろうさ。私の知る限り見ず知らずのガキをかばって死んだバカは一人だけだ。
この子は少し優しすぎたのかもしれんな。いつの時代もそうだ。優しい魔法使いは長生きできん。
立派な最後でした。
心にもないことを言うんだな。ゲナ、お前は嫌なやつ。優しさのかけらもない。ずっとそのままでいる。
仰せのままに。殺しを楽しむのは私の趣味ではない。今楽にしてやる。
No.
やっぱり柄でもないことはするものじゃないな。驚いた。
What?
私の剣を正面から受け止められる戦士がまさかこの世に存在したとは。
まだ動けたのか。
それじゃ負けだろ。戦いってのは最後まで立っていたやつが勝つんだぜ。
Let's go.
いいやつだと思っていたが、ただのバカだな。
Let's
その
go.
七に私も付き合う。シュタルク。
Let's go.
戦いは追い詰められるほど生き残った時の感動は大きいぞ。
こりゃ楽しみだな。震えが止まらないぜ。
Love that.
Damn. Dang.
どうすれば。フリーレン様はいつの間にかいなくなっているし。
Oh, she's fighting the other one, right?
I think so. No, actually, she's just observing.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
悪くはないかな。
Of course.
Just chilling for now.
Yeah.
魔力を消して潜伏しても無駄だぞ。こ
Damn.
の霧は俺が魔法で作り上げたもの。この世に魔力を完全に消せる生物はいないからな。
Dude.
攻撃も防がれてしまう。相性が悪い。
Frieren, come on, you can do it. Oh
Damn.
my god.
フェルンさんも苦戦しているようですね。無理もありません。相手はだいぶ奇抜な魔法を使う魔族のようですから。何を
Jeez.
よそ見している。お前の相手は私だ。
Dude. Oh my god.
She's so graceful.
純粋に隙がない。正面から戦ってはいけないタイプの敵ですね。
Wow.
少し暴れますか。
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, this OSTs. Nah, she's popping off.
Oh, no way.
Oh, his illusion. Dude.
この戦い方、覚えがあるな。北部高原で魔族を狩っていた一族の戦い方に似ている。
Wow.
行かれ
Let's
た
go,
一族だ。
bro.
これは面白い。いい勝負ができそうだ。
And then you have these guys over here.
Dude. Oh my
Jeez.
god.
早い。
He's so
魔法がまる
fast.
で当たらん。達人のような動きから打って変わってまるで獰猛な肉食獣のような動きだ。
No.
戦い続ける。
Oh, so he's
人類
dying.
とはかけ離れた強靭な肉体と無尽蔵な体力。このままだと本当に削り殺されるぞ。
Oh.
Let's go, Stark. Dude.
Look at these POVs. He said, fuck the axe.
This kind of reminds me of the fight with the dragon a little bit.
Yeah.
Get that teamwork. Holy shit.
Oh.
剣だ。脆くなっている。壊せるぞ。
さすがにもう剣の魔力を維持するだけの集中力は残っていなかったか。
Dude, this music.
なんだこの違和感は。確かに凄まじい猛攻だが、なぜか殺意が読み取れない。あら、やはり鋭いですね。
Oh.
Damn.
ですが気がつくのが少々遅かったよう。
Oh, it's a fake.
戦いしか知らない者は
戦い
Oh
の
my
ための
god,
魔法
those
しか覚えられない
music.
私以外の一族のものであればこの状況は打開できなかっ
Oh, so what? She is from that clan.
た。彼らは知らないでしょうから。
What?
エリル・フラーテ。
Let's go. Now,
What
now,
is that?
now Fern can hide.
霧が晴れた。
Oh,
無駄なこと。
Here we go.
霧などいくらでも作り出せる。
let's go.
どこに
That is the question,
Uh-oh.
sir. Where did she go? Oh.
Oh my god. One shot, one kill, bro.
Wow.
She's done. She's done.
攻撃一体どこから。
This girl's aura farming right now. 1,000. 1,000. Wow.
ゾルトラーク。
Let's go.
こんなに遠く。
So fucking cool.
Let's fucking go, bro.
探知範囲外からの超遠距離射撃。
Hey, look at Proud Mom.
さすがだ。
Damn.
度こんなきつい戦いはしたくないです。
Last one.
Come on.
Let's go.
One by one. Last one. Let's go.
終わりだレボルテ。
Whoa, no.
素手は武器にはなり得ない。人間の発想だ。私の勝ちだ。
思い込みか。それは人も魔族も変わらないな。
Let's go.
Dude, and he's still moving is crazy. Let's go. Oh my god.
ディガドナハト。
We need a
Art.
healer.
I like can't believe what I just witnessed. Where's
俺に
Method A?
はあんたがいいやつに見えるよ。こんなになっちまった村をまだ守ろうとしている。俺にはできなかったことだ。まだ俺を助けようとするんだな。やっぱりな。お前はいいやつだよ。
メトーデ。
Dude.
私はまた死に損なったのか。
そのようですね。
もういい、動ける。シュタルクは
危ない状態でしたが、一命を取り留めました。ゲナウさんよりも治療を優先させたので。
He's just ready. It's ready to go.
そうか。
ご不満ですか？
いや、あいつはよくやってくれたよ。
フリーレンさんたちはしばらく村に滞在してくれるそうですよ。
Aw.
もうだいぶ良くなってきたな。
腕立てしてる。もしかしてシャーク様って化け物だったんでしょうか。
A freak of nature.
私この任務が終わったらしばらく
Dang, yes, let's go.
よかったら同行しましょうか。北部高原は僧侶の魔法がないと危険ですから。
回復魔法のような高度な魔法は無理だけど、私も僧侶の魔法なら多少は使えるし、
they need
本
one.
当にヤバい状
Sure.
況になったら逃げるからね。それにこのパーティーの僧侶の席はまだ開けておきたいからね。
For sign.
いつか
Aww.
また会えるかもしれないから。なんだか望んでなかったフェルンが不機嫌になるの。あらあら、嫌われてしまいましたね。怒っているのも可
ノルム騎士団が到着した。私たちも南部まで護衛に加わることになった。ここでお前たちとはお別れだな。シュタルク、怪我の具合は？
バッチリ問題ないぜ。
Aw.
そうか、お前たちには借りができたな。いずれ必ず返す。
Oh.
愛い。ゲナウさん、
Mhm.
お礼。
ありがとう。助かったよ。
こちらこそだよ。お互い長生きしようぜ。
行くぞ。
またね。
ああ。
またどこかで。
They're so cool. Oh, they had a proper burial.
なあ、断ってよかったのか？メトーデだよ。
このパーティーの僧侶はザインでしょ。
そうじゃ
Oh.
なくて、綺麗なお姉さんだぜ。合流した時ザインにいろいろ言われるんじゃないか。
別にいいんじゃない？このパーティーにはもうお姉さんはいる
This
で
is
し
true?
ょ。
Lock
それ
it.
もそうだな。
That was quick. That was quick.
That was a quick ending. End credit.
Man, there's a lot to be said in this episode.
Well, the fight went as we hoped.
Yeah, we obviously anticipated it to be such an amazing spectacle. I think even before we watched this, guys, I had seen that there was a bunch of really big animators in this episode. So to say that this might be arguably one of like the best fights, I might even say like of the year. I mean, no, actually, it's too early.
They're competing with JJK right now at the moment.
Yeah.
It seems so.
I think I just think it's very creative, the POVs, both fights, both different things at stake, and dude, everything was amazing in terms of like creativity, and it was just a good overall efficient fight. It was good.
For sure. I really like how, you know, I don't even know how to put it into words. Every time we see Stark fight and any of them fight, obviously we take on their POV most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it pans out to like the fight itself, and then, you know, back and forth. But I feel like with this fight, like it really took us on their POV, like how fast everything was going. It just, everything seemed so amped up, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it, because it was kind of like you were on for the ride. Like you were where everybody was at once, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is, you know, 3 people's POV, so it was crazy. I loved, you know, the fact that Stark got to really, you know, team up with someone who is obviously a lot stronger than him, but
Mm-hmm.
they worked so well together. And mind you, you know, they just met, you know, like literally that day, or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the day prior. So the fact that, you know, he's able to have that chemistry with him, it was an awesome fight. I don't have any, like, you know, comments, I guess, on it.
My favorite part of this little arc is the introduction to these 2 characters, but especially this one. I think his name is Genau or Gano. Let us know in the comments. But his character is so complex that I think that even with the little parts that we got of him and the flashbacks really hit home to the complexity of the character that he is. He seems to come off as like really cold, but kind of like Sari, that we get to see this side of him that does care but puts up a front.
Yeah.
And so I think in that sense, he is such an amazing character for how little we got to see him in this episode and last episode. In the very few dialogues that we get to see him, we get to explore why he is the way he is. It makes sense. And that's why I think the the teamwork with him and Stark was amazing, because towards the end we get to see that they're both good people and they're just pretty much trying to survive. And I think that's incredible writing. And he's also an aura farmer, so it's like it was just such a good spectacle. Like the cohesion of the two fighting this really like crazy demon was just amazing. It was just good.
I love the fact that he given everything that he's gone through, and how numb he has become to what he does, like this fight really showed the true heart he has. And I think that's what made me so emotional, is like he believes himself to be not like his partner, like the total opposite, not a good person. Obviously doing this job doesn't require you to be the best person because of what they have to endure. But seeing Stark tell him like that he is such a good person, I think that I think made me so emotional, because he's finally seeing it through someone else's eyes, just like his partner did. And that was it was beautiful. I also want to talk about the other two fights that
those fights were amazing. I think this also highlights how good Methody is. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but her ability to assess the situation and understand that, one, she was realizing that Fern was having such an issue, like a hard time, and two, he kind of took a page out of Frieren's book in destroying the fog, or in this case, like how Frieren did the barrier. Yeah, she kind of did that. And I think it goes to show how much battle experience she has, because she was able to assist not only Fern, but Fern is obviously, I think, the anomaly here. She is stronger than her, but because of this, her greatest asset was kind of hindered with the fog. She was kind of going head to head and was kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. With that character, I feel like she's developed so much since the last time we saw her in the what is it called, the mage
arc.
The mage arc. She didn't seem that big of a character to me, but in this episode, it really shows and highlights how strong she is. Like you said, her battle experience and how she analyzes the situations, how she's able to work so well with the people that she's with, and the fact that she can still sense like not only think for herself but also think about everybody else around her. Comes to show how good of all these people, all these mages have been becoming and growing since then. And then of course you have Frieren just watching it all from above, and I love the fact that she you saw her at the end and she was just like a happy mother goose. Like she knew Fern is always she always knows that Fern is capable of more than what she thinks. Obviously she doesn't give herself enough credit. But Frieren, I love how she always just believes in her, and doesn't always have to be there and hold her hand to help her through everything. Like she gives her that independence and that confidence booster of, I know you got this, even though Fern is like scared shitless, right? But at the end of the day, she's trying to make her a stronger mage.
Did you think that those wounds were going to be fatal between Stark and Genau?
Oh man, I was like, please, this is too soon to lose someone. Like
I was like holding my breath the whole time. I'm like, no, please, I can't take this if it did something with one of the two, because I think those two characters were like one of the best ones in this little arc. So it's like, no, please, God, no.
No, I don't know what I thought something would happen, but I was like, please don't take both of them out. Like, oh man, that did leave me a little speechless. I didn't know what to expect, but then also I remembered that we are in the presence of a healer. So thankfully, it didn't all go to shit.
I thought so. I initially thought before, obviously they got healed, that Genau might have somehow maybe sacrificed his life for him. for Stark. I thought
Yeah.
initially that was gonna happen, but
Because it always seems that way. Like, you know, you have someone whose partner died, or like, you know, that storyline, it seems a little familiar, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like he's such a good character that I'm like, please don't take him away. Like,
yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he didn't die, and I hope that we get to see him soon.
yeah.
And we have 2 more episodes of the series left. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now with these next 2 episodes. I know Frieren and team are still gonna go north, and so I kind of wonder what else is next. What's gonna happen in these next 2 episodes? Like, I don't know what's gonna fill it, but I low-key, once episode 10 hits, I might want to read manga.
Yeah, he doesn't have patience to wait.
I don't.
But you know what? Also, you know, going back to all these past couple episodes, we haven't had any like flashbacks of the old crew.
Oh
If
yeah.
you've noticed,
and then obviously in the end we get to see a little the end credits, and it says that the next one's gonna be Himmel's memoir or something like that. So I'm sure
Yeah.
that might be filled with a bunch of Himmel stuff.
so I mean, every episode we're always reminded of this, you know, her first group, but these past couple episodes have been, you know, just them creating all these memories and not a look back at, you know, what happened.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's true. I think this. I don't know if it's just because it's had to deal with the focus of fighting these demons. For the first time, we get to see a really, really detailed, in-depth fight, which amazingly blew us out of the water. This is an easily 10 out of 10
Also,
episode.
that damn little demon that, you know, freaking
Almost ruined everything for us.
ruined everything. I know. I knew, I was like, how is there a child there? Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, it has to be that little demon that was with the.
Yeah, and for me, it was more like I felt like she was gonna come and do something. Wait until like they let their guard down.
Oh,
and
at the
then-
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But they had to sprinkle her somewhere in there.
I'm just happy that she was the first one to go because she had a bunch of questions about humans and I don't know
She
what.
was learning too much.
Just a very
Yeah.
curious cat.
And those are the ones that are the sneakiest because they learn patterns, they learn behavior, and they learn how to deceive. So
Yeah, and I wonder if it's because she can transform into humans that she was very
Yeah.
like questioning that. So I don't know. That dynamic's very interesting, but
I was like, I thought we throw that in there because how dare she?
yeah. Yeah, but this whole episode was 10 out of 10.
That's
I
awesome.
love that Frieren was just like, nah, this isn't even my job, dude. I'm just here to chill. And everybody else is like almost dying.
She's like the whole like. I feel like she's like the backup plan. You know, like
Yeah.
if things go to shit, like she. But of course, she works well with her team. She knows, you know, how to give and take. I feel like when it comes to fighting. So, yeah, she wasn't worried. They
Yeah.
were strong demons. Obviously, the one that, you know, the guys fought was strong, but
It was good though. I really enjoy. I love this episode, and the OST in these
it
episodes.
was awesome.
My gosh, it was Method Day when she was about to like turn up the music that just started playing. Oh my god! And then the first 5 minutes of the fight too. Oh my! I'm rewatching this again and again for a few weeks. So
It was pretty hype.
yeah. But overall, good episode. Let us know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Of course, uncut and edited over on Patreon if you guys are interested. Also, if you guys want to join our Discord, it's gonna be down in the description below. And we will see you guys for next week. You have anything else?
And you will see us with these again in the last couple episodes.
Yeah. My wife was slaving away for these. So
That
we're gonna
was
be.
yesterday.
It was like on demon mode. Like, yo, we're about to join this. We're gonna see this fight. We're gonna come out with a dub, and yeah. She was like, we gotta wear these for sure. And I'm like, I got you, babe.
We got to aura farm our floral.
Oh,
headbands.
which like everybody in this episode was aura farming, Burn, Methode,
Yep.
Stark, dude. Everybody.
That was awesome. That one
You know?
shot of him like on the floor, like looking at the demon with like his eyes burning red.
Yeah,
Awesome.
dude. This
10
is
out of
such,
10.
this is such a peak episode. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next reaction for the next 2 episodes, next 2 weeks. We'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.